let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're taking a really deep cognitive behavioral therapy module and transforming it into your literal, action-oriented playbook for building self-esteem. So if you're constantly fighting off a noisy inner critic, well, you are in the right place. We're going to break down a highly structured, step-by-step approach to totally flip how you view and honestly, how you treat yourself. Right out of the gate, I've got a quick question for you, and I want you to be completely honest. Take a second and just mentally jot down a few of your positive qualities. Go ahead, just think of a couple. Okay, how easy was it for you to actually do that? Look, if you struggled to come up with anything or if it felt kind of weird and uncomfortable to even try, trust me, you are absolutely not alone. And that right there perfectly illustrates the core issue we're dealing with. Feeling like you're being arrogant or stuck up just for acknowledging your strengths, that's not a character flaw. It's really just a symptom of your self-evaluation scales being completely tipped toward the negative. When your self-esteem is low, your brain is basically rigged to only absorb negative data that proves your worst fears, while totally ignoring the good stuff. It's like a bad filter. But today, we're gonna fix that rigged scale. Here's our roadmap for the explainer. First, we'll unpack the evaluation imbalance. Then we'll list your positive qualities, introduce the Positive You Journal, talk about acting positive, scheduling fun, and finally, how to start simple. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the self-evaluation imbalance. Moving right along to Section 2, listing your positive qualities. Okay, so to make this mental shift, we rely on two completely different tools, and it's absolutely crucial that we don't mix them up. Tool number 1 is the Positive Qualities Record. Think of this as your master inventory, like the ultimate list of all your strengths. Tool number 2 is the Positive You Journal, which is more like your daily evidence tracker. Make sense? We have to build that master inventory first before we can actually start tracking the daily evidence. Now, to build out that master inventory, you really need to ask yourself what you actually like about who you are. And look, we are not searching for Nobel Prize winning achievements here. Are you an animal lover? Are you house proud? Maybe you're just a really good listener. The source material makes a massive point about this. You've got to include everything, literally, no matter how tiny or insignificant your inner critic tells you it is. Just get it all down on paper. Which brings us to Section 3, the Positive You Journal. Now think about it. You naturally give incredibly detailed time and attention to your embarrassing or negative memories, right? So it's really only fair that you give the exact same respect to your positive ones. You absolutely must set aside dedicated, quiet time for this journal. Don't just scribble it on a receipt while you're waiting in line at the grocery store. Give it a proper notebook and carve out a specific time of day for the whole shebang. Basically, treat yourself like a student learning a totally new skill. Step 1 is looking in the rearview mirror. You want to anchor the traits from your master list to actual specific memories. Like if you wrote down considerate, write down that time you lent your brother money. Step 2 is looking at the here and now. Your goal is to catch yourself in the act and record 3 everyday examples of your positive traits every single day. What's beautifully concrete about this approach is how totally mundane actions become solid proof. You mopped the floors? Boom, that's hard evidence you're house proud. Finished a small project at work? That proves you're diligent. Spent 20 minutes playing with your kids? Proof that you're fun to be with. You aren't just feeding yourself empty, feel-good affirmations. You are actively building an undeniable, evidence-based case for your own value. Let's transition into Section 4, acting like the positive you. Because look, building a balanced view of yourself isn't just about what you write in a journal. It's about what you physically do. You have to ask yourself, do you actually treat yourself like someone who deserves to have fun? Low self-esteem has this sneaky way of tricking us into thinking we just don't deserve enjoyment or success. And what happens? We withdraw, we hide out, and that isolation just keeps those nasty negative evaluations alive and kicking. It's a total vicious cycle. Which leads perfectly into Section 5, scheduling fun and achievement. To break that cycle, the best thing you can do is get some raw data on your life by establishing a baseline. Try mapping out your week and rating your everyday activities on a scale of 0 to 10 for both pleasure and achievement. If you fill this out and realize, hey, I haven't scored above a 2 in the pleasure column all week long, well, that makes it crystal clear just how much fun you are actively missing out on. Now, if your schedule is looking pretty grim right now and you're sitting there thinking that you literally don't even know what you do for fun anymore, don't panic.
The source material actually includes this massive pleasurable activities catalog with 183 different ideas just to kickstart your imagination. And as you'll see, fun is wildly subjective. For some people, it's soaking in a hot bubble bath or just zoning out and daydreaming. For someone else, it's eating gooey foods, buying some weird new kitchen gadget, or hey, even just organizing old recycling. We are absolutely not here to judge what brings you joy. The whole point is just to skim through that catalog, pick 2 or 3 things that spark a little interest, and intentionally treat yourself to them this week.
Almost at the finish line. Section 6, starting simple, building momentum.
Okay, so the biggest trap people fall into here is trying to go from 0 to 100 way too fast. Think about it. If you haven't gone for a jog in 6 months, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and run a marathon, right? You'd literally break yourself. It's the exact same thing here. When you're feeling down, don't expect to wake up and deep clean your entire house. Break the tasks down. If you want a clean kitchen, literally just commit to 5 to 10 minutes of doing the dirty dishes. That's it. Build that momentum slowly so you don't burn out and end up disappointed. And that perfectly tees up our final, absolutely crucial takeaway. Action is the first step, not motivation. You do not have to wait around to magically feel motivated before you start valuing yourself. You literally just have to start doing it. So I'm gonna leave you with this question to chew on. What small 5-minute action can you take today, right now even, to prove that loud inner critic wrong and tip those scales back in your favor?